Okay. Yes, that was meant.
Okay, good. Then we gotta do that. I swept the game now, so we are ready to go whenever. And it was the normal. It
Very
wasn't
good.
seeded. It wasn't seeded, right? It was just normal.
Yes.
Good. Then I don't have to look up the good seed because there is like a really good seed for this game that's gonna come up that has some glitchy stuff happening that makes it good.
Got it.
But yeah, we gotta go here and we gotta go to extras and we gotta go to mutations, which is basically heat codes. Enable mutations. By doing this, we basically make the run unviable for speedrun.com, even though it doesn't do
Yeah.
that much. We got to do,
Invalid.
yeah, invalid.
Yeah, which is
Problem
funny
spots.
because we're not doing anything that changes the game. But
Yeah, we don't do anything that changes the game, but as a general rule of thumb, mutations are not allowed because, well, it's easy. Well, you can see like some of these are pretty broken. pretty broken. But yeah, we get to turn on draw hitboxes. Take a peek under the hood. Draw type I don't think we need. I don't think that is needed. I'm gonna start off right now and see if it's needed for the one thing I want to check, but I don't think it's needed.
okay.
So yeah, we gotta start now. I'm ready whenever.
Alrighty.
Do
Here's your
you can do a
countdown.
countdown, yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, we don't need it. So as you can see here, there is like some blue stuff going on behind the stuff. It's blue as well as the hitboxes. The blue stuff is the interesting thing which I want to talk a little bit more about. As you can see, like the character's hitbox is very small. Our character's hitbox is really small in this game, which you might not expect. The enemies also have a little bit smaller hitbox, but not nearly as much as the character. You can see like her hitbox is basically 3 pixels, you see. And we're gonna change to... We need this, yeah, we need this a little bit. Yeah, we need this for this box. So you can see like the hitboxes are way smaller than they look to be. And the blue stuff in the background is the interesting thing I want to talk a little bit about. The blue thing in the background is actually different segments of the course. When you see that there is like a light segment, it's basically a corridor where basically the course is building together into something else, it's another segment. So basically what happens with the scene construction in this game is that there are different pieces, like a Lego, that are put together to form the course. And some courses are like therefore way bigger than others because of stuff.
Yeah, so the corridors are like the pegs on the end of a Lego piece.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is quite interesting. The one important thing to get good at this category is to learn what each of the Lego pieces look like. Because then you can predict exactly where you need to be on different segments, and what segments, like not only like within the segments, but like what segments are possible here afterwards.
That's what I was about to ask. It's like, is it based on the shape of the corridor? What can be connected to it?
Not really, but like it, you can't have the same thing. Oh no, this is bad. I forgot to pick up safety hearts. You have to take it really safe here to not die. Normally I always take safety hearts during marathons. But I forgot it now because I was talking about the corridors, but it's fine. Oh no, okay, this is actually good. I was worried it was another boss. It's hard to tell behind the blue layer. This boss is quite easy to fight actually. Because the boss is hurting herself. We're playing it really safe here, we're not doing the fast rat. Basically what happens here, why the boss always takes so much damage, is because when she is off screen, you are not meant to be able to hurt her when she's dashing around. But because of how that mechanic works, you actually hurt her constantly. Did I change? Yeah, we changed the thing good. I changed the weapon to the boot, which is the only part round when we do it. The reason why I did that is because when she is dashing around, you can't hurt her. But the reason why you can't hurt her is not because she is there. It's because her hitbox is actually moving to off-screen, and the off-screen point it moves at is the exact same point where the boot hitbox is when I'm not using it. Therefore, by having the boot equipped and not using it, she is basically constantly taking damage from that. But yeah, here is one interesting point with the... As you can see, like the... Okay, we gotta change that, we're gonna fix something, fix the weapon. As you can see, like from the things that fell down, those hitboxes are actually really, really small, and that's something we sometimes make use of. Oh no, we get a second boss fight. That's really what we wanna see with this okay, it's an easy boss fight. I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna die. you all know how it goes. You all know how it goes. That's always the way. Yeah, that's always the way. Yeah. Thankfully we didn't, but that's the way. If you say that something is easy, you're gonna lose. Can I talk a little bit about the movement mechanic too when I talked a lot about the stage construction that came up because of this multi-stream turning on. We actually get to see what's happening behind the scenes with that. But yeah, as I said earlier, like an important thing to become really good in this category is to learn how these work and like learn what you've seen and learn what is probably gonna come out because of that to make better choices at the same time. Because the times in this category are really, really good. Like world record is over about a minute ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really, really optimized due to that, and it's also like requiring really good speed to get to that point. This has actually been a pretty good speed. The only bad thing we've seen so far is the fact we had a double boss fight, which is ramping. And that is obviously like a run ender if you are going for the record or a PB, and this is also like a run ender, not because the boss is difficult, but because the boss is long. It has a lot of health. But yeah, the movement in this game is basically used dash 3 times, and there is the more interesting part about the movement, which I have shown up a little bit, which I haven't talked so much about. And that is the dash resetting, which I did quite frequently. The dash resetting in this game is based on doing it off ledges or other stuff. I'm gonna show it off a little bit. No, I can't do it. I can't do it on command because it's really difficult. It's like one dash reset once you're off, it's really difficult. That is called a flat reset. But most of the resets we do are basically from edges. We make the game believe that we are starting a new jump even though we are not. That's why I can dash forever at times without landing, and that takes a lot of time. But yeah, that was
fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was fine.
Okay.
This has 5 courses. Yeah, it's a really short category. What was in-game time or read time?
About 6 minutes and 20 seconds,
yeah.
Maybe 21 or 22.
Yeah, the reason for that is the difference is because the loading times are really, really long on Switch. It's far more apparent in the seeded category, where due to the glitch I talked about with the seed, the loading time for that for one course is over a minute long.
Right.
Yeah. So this is like in-game time because of that. But yeah, that was my runs. I hope you all had a lovely time.
That was very fun. Yeah, I think I played the original Bleed on. They might have given it away on Xbox at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely like to look into.
Xbox Live, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like to look into the sequel.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's a really, really good speed game too, due to all of the speedrunning mechanics.
For sure.
It definitely shows that the developer really, really cares about speedrunning in the design of this game. And I know that the developer is actually a little bit up to date with some of the speedrunning stuff that happens. But yeah, that was the run. That was my run. It was lovely to be here.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful time having you.
Thank you so much. And have a great rest of the marathon. I'm gonna prepare myself to go to work.
All right, yeah. We'll let you get off to that, and we're going to get the Dark Souls 3 race set up, and we'll be right back when we're ready. Stay tuned.